All right, hopefully everything is working. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. My name is Cosmic. Welcome back to more Chaos Zero Nightmare. You can see I was spending some stamina in the background, and I just realized I forgot to re-enable stuff after my recording session. So there we go. Donald, welcome. Jade of Embers, welcome to the stream also. And, oh, Chris, jumping in there as well, getting one more. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Maybe if you saw the... Oh, I got to do this one more time. Maybe if you saw the thumbnail or reading the title below, I haven't had a chance to go into the Divine Challenges, Oracle Challenges, whatever you want to call them, But I figured this would be a great time, just because we have a little bit to go before Rita's banner. And of course, for those that know, next week I will be diving back into Enfield in the 1.1 update, which is hopefully going to be good. So my time between now and, Rita's banner is a little bit limited. So we're going to try to go through those today, see how it all goes. Also, for those that play Grand Blue Fantasy, giving a huge shout out to the anniversary stream news that we woke up to. A lot of great news for the 12th anniversary. As somebody who just finished their, or like literally just bought their Shishio right before stream, I'm a little bit worried about the gold moon for uncaps, but you know, that is a June me problem, I think that they said. So as just a fun fact offline, you know, outside of the streams, I am going to start working on my solo clear challenges for Grand Blue Fantasy, because the last piece that I was waiting for was the Gold Moon weapon, and now I should be able to solo all content in the game other than Vesusia. So that is, of course, just like learning attack patterns. For those that don't play, it's basically like solving a puzzle is the best way to say it. That's all it is. It is basically solving a puzzle based on the characters that you bring, to break it down into its simplest form. So there are, of course, guides that you can copy one-to-one if you want to, but I don't have, or I guess I technically do have some of the characters, but I want to use a different team. So a little bit is going to be a bit of self-learning, self-discovery, and all that good stuff. But, of course, otherwise, we are just going through here and seeing if we can get a couple more pieces for our upcoming banner, Rita, who is Justice Psionic, in case you've missed it. Likely will be exhaust focused of some kind, so likely you will want to get the new memory fragment set. Some are too simple, some are kind of tough. Yeah, we'll see. They're all gonna be new to me, so we're gonna go through them one by one. And Filthy Casual, good morning, welcome to the stream. If you need any help with the Enfield factory stuff, you can just ask in the Discord. The best part about Enfield's factory, or the AIC in general, is that you can always just copy the blueprints and then just like copy, paste, throw them in your base and whatnot. It does take a little bit while to like get set up and kind of read through everything, but I really do like that they made it easy-ish, I guess. Like, there is still a barrier that I will acknowledge, but at least it's easy-ish for players to get in and just easily get blueprints from other players. Actually, follow your abilities. Finally, yesterday got the Veronica draw through. Yo, congrats! Trying to get divines in this game remains a bit of a challenge. So, I do hope we will see. In the future, I know that they're gonna let us farm the Flash of Radiance stuff. So I'm hoping we... Oh, God, I guess I have more stamina to use than I thought I was going to use. I hope they make that easier in the future, is what I'm trying to say here, long story short. I guess I'll just refresh all of it. Because, again, there will be a way to get that resource, so we should be fine. No pre-farming for Rita. This is technically my pre-farm for Rita. I already have her potentials, and I have everything else because I had actually assumed before we knew what Typhera was going to be, I pre-farmed Justice crystals, knowing that the silhouette of the second boss was Justice. So I assumed that Typhera was going to be the Justice character. So I had a hard pivot during the reveal of Typhera and get a bunch of Order crystals farmed. So otherwise, we should be good. $200-ton unit with refrigerant? Godspeed. That does not sound fun. So yeah, we're hoping that Rita is going to want to use this fragment set, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Passion when it's Justice and Order is a very easy throwaway. Okay, so again, for those that don't know, completely ignore the crystal count. Being in the content creator program, you might have noticed that some of my videos will have like the paid promotion tag on them. And so the creator program for this game is actually insanely generous, in my opinion. So anytime we do one of those paid promotion videos, we get 5,000 crystals, and then every month you get 7,000 crystals on top of that, I think. There's a lot of crystals that they give you for being in the program and making content on the game. You know, comparatively, for my Enfield videos, I'm going to get like 20 bucks and a pat on the back. It is the kind of difference that I want to just, you know, stress. So that is a little bit unfortunate, you know, by comparison, but that's just kind of the difference between the two companies. But yeah, don't read into it too much otherwise. Enfield is dead. Brother, Enfield broke Genshin records in 1.0. I don't know how we're calling it dead. Like, I get that it's had like an off-cycle period, but Enfield is the biggest game launch since Genshin 1.0, so it's really difficult to say it's a dead game. I can use that 20 bucks for gas? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to use it for. Like, again, I'm not going to sit here and glaze Enfield either, because I've definitely voiced my complaints about it, but in terms of 1.0 launches, there was quite a few breakdowns done in the Gacha subreddit, and people, like, putting polls together, showing the amount of revenue generated and all that stuff, and it is the biggest game since Genshin. Which, obviously, Genshin had the COVID buff, so, like, arguably, Enfield had a better 1.0 than Genshin, is what we should really be saying. And again, I am not a Arknights person. I want to be very upfront about that. I have no ties or anything. I am a Grand Blue Fantasy person. I am not an Arknights person. But I am someone who will not, you know, ignore the facts as they were presented. I would have to be delusional to suggest otherwise. And that just ain't me. Really couldn't give me a crit on that one? I guess we didn't have another thing to really give retrieve here. I don't think it's going to be worth looping our event horizon here, but maybe it is. I probably should have tried to get an AP gain off of that. That was silly to rush that, but... Did we not even get a draw off that? Ah, whatever. We're going to do enough damage thanks to the upgrade. Or the triangle. Delete, delete, delete. What song is playing in the background? We are currently listening to Sessions Vi, a creator-safe collection of Riot Games music. No, you can go back to Grand Blue Fantasy at any time. It's just, keep in mind, it is a 12, 13-year-old game. They've been making a lot of quality of life improvements for new players over the last 2 years in particular, though. So it is definitely, if you're going to start Grand Blue Fantasy, the best time to always start Grand Blue Fantasy is with the anniversary, because you get a shit ton of free pulls, and spoiler, that starts in 2 days. So if you're looking to start Grand Blue Fantasy, and again, it is a game that there will always be something to do, the roulette starts in 2 days, and you get, like, hundreds of free pulls. And, like, I might end up starting a second account on Steam, just because it is getting a Steam client now as well. So, if you don't want to go through all, like, the Mobage stuff, you can just start a fresh account on Steam. Also, keep in mind, if you do have a older account, they have confirmed that they're working on ways, excuse me, to let people connect their old accounts to the to Steam, which is gonna be really great. Who are we farming today? Welcome, Bestio. We're actually gonna take a chill day today. We're gonna be working on the Oracle challenges, because I have not had a chance to play through them yet. I'm waiting for a special delivery that I'm kind of watching in the background that will hopefully arrive sometime today. So I'm basically just killing time until my package arrives. Actually, wait, that had crit chance on it, didn't it? Hold on. Oops. Let me click back and save that one. All right, double crit chance. I mean, that's a good piece. Otherwise, I think I already have one that's crit, double crit, but sure. Oh, one more. But yeah, the real reason is because I wasn't sure who I was going to farm next. If I'm being honest as well. Because it's like, I really want to just pre-farm for Rita at this point because, again, for those that know, I got sick as well as I had to work at an event during like this most recent patch cycle. So I didn't get to do as much content as I really wanted to do. So what I probably need to do before Rita launches is I have to actually farm a support deck for Typhera is what I should do. Oh, I don't have my... whatever. It's still a 40% damage increase, I guess. Yep. It's that easy when you get like a free vulnerable. That is super sick, actually. Damn, hold on. Let's go upgrade that really quick. That was a really nice piece that we just got. I think I was using Cassius as my dummy holder. I guess I didn't finish building this out. Where are you? Alright, let's not waste my resources. I mean, one into critical is nice. Okay, another one into critical damage. We'll take it. Yeah, you know what? If I can get a +3, if either one of these goes into crit chance or crit damage, I'm perfectly happy with it. Okay. All right. Really solid piece. I'll take it, man. Again, having some amount of ego recovery is not bad at all. Okay, hold on. Where are we for Rita farming? So that is a good piece. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just going through my my memory stamina. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. Farmed a Spore barrel deck last night, and it's hilarious. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been really happy with Barrel, that she got a little bit of a spotlight this time. B2, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We technically don't know yet what she's going to be, but just keep in mind... There we go. Let me just lean back here really quickly so you can read it. Just keep in mind that she will likely want to use this set, which no matter what means that she'll probably have hard-hitting cards. Maybe not in the same version as 2.9, but because this is a multiplier buff by the 30% and not an additive one, we can just assume that Rita is going to do something about casting up to 5 attacks in a turn that are going to be hard-hitting. And hard hitting in this game just means, like, you know, over 300%. I don't remember what the actual math breakout is off the top of my head, but I would assume of like a base value of 300%. Yo, congrats on getting your Typhera. Bro, am I blind or did we not get a single... Oh, that we did. Okay. Okay, so crit chance. Maybe if it rolls crit damage, we're good. Nope. So we cannot get this piece, apparently. So the 2 slot does not exist to us. That was terrible. That re-rolled. That I just deleted. I mean, maybe we have to keep a one stat here just for the gear showcase, but never mind. A lot of these are terrible. Oh, I didn't even get a good one for 9, man. Holy shit. Like, I have farmed this a little bit, but not a single usable one is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's another thing where we're going to want a lot of crit. Again, because it is going to have that higher base damage, that means we're also going to want Typhera. Spoiler. And again, I try not to say this every stream because I hate to repeat myself so much, but keep in mind, like, going forward, until the devs give us, like, some brand new way for damage stacking, Your key supports going forward from this point are always going to be, if you're doing a multi-hit character, you want to use Narja and you want to use Ray until Ray gets power crept by whoever the 5-star is. Those give you the most damage increase for those characters. If you are doing a heavy hitting unit, meaning like a one-time strike, your best partners are going to be Orlea for damage stacking, and then Typhera, assuming that you focus on a single hit. Again, the biggest the biggest drawback to Typhera is that she only increases damage for the first hit. Same thing like Orlea, her softy stacking is just increasing the damage of the next attack. So it puts you in a position where whatever your base value is, like again, 9 being the best example of this because 9 is the best stacking damage base in the game currently, not counting the seasonal equipment, we are going to hope that Rita is going to have like an 800% damage attack at the end of her scaling, and that becomes our new damage stacking. Otherwise, we get put in this like really awkward middle ground like Haru, like the video I talked about yesterday, where they have high self-scaling damage, but there's not really a good support that works for free casted high damage cards. Now you can use Ray because Ray still gets more value for every single time that you're casting those attacks, but Ray is only ever adding like 120% damage to these attacks that are doing like 1200 or something, right? So yeah, it's still a increase, but it's not really doing much for those higher values. So the like missing support, for lack of a better word at this point, is going to be one that scales based on the number of attacks that you're doing and giving you these higher multiplier values. So for example, what I mean is that if you have a character that is going to say, let's just use Vulnerable as this example, right? Everyone knows Vulnerable is a 50% increased damage, right? So let's say you have a character that says you have a card, a buff, whatever it is, you have to like stack it up. On your first attack, get 50% increased damage. On your second attack, get 100% increased damage. On your third attack, get 150% increased damage, right? Something that is going to keep scaling beyond what we have access to in things like Vulnerable. Otherwise, for right now, as why Haru is such a good build, Haru having Vulnerable within her own kit is kind of the best thing that you can do right now for her own damage scaling. And Yon, thank you for checking out the Haru video. Also, as a just blanket disclaimer, thank you for supporting that Haru video. For everyone that clicked on it, everyone that watched all the comments and whatnot, I did realize I probably should have done a better job at explaining how Haru is the symptom, but Narja is the cause of it, and mechanically why it breaks the game. But overall, I think the point more or less got across in the video. But was really shocked to see that video do well for a topic that is kind of, you know, late in the season, for lack of a better word. Sorry to side rant here. I promise we're gonna get in the into the actual chaos here soon. I'm just trying to make sure if we got anything else that we can. Wow, we've gotten kind of not great. All right, we might be struggle busing a little bit for a while. Kind of not getting good pieces. And what, we're gonna need a Justice Chalice? Oh, that might be really good, actually. Double attack crit damage? All right, if it goes double rolls into crit damage, I'll keep it. All right, well, we will just really hope that Rita is going to be attack focused, or I will cry. Definitely, we are definitely going to have to go back into the mines on this one. Like, it's usable, but I try to pre-farm a little bit more for my characters for showcases. All right, we'll worry about that later. Oh, yeah. I did appreciate that comment, though, but yeah, I know that the devs are very much aware of it. Just because, like, Haru popping up on the leaderboard, I think is going to turn a lot of heads anyways, so I have to imagine the devs, like, instantly caught wind of that. Oh god, more cheers. Okay, we'll save that for later. Let's just all All right, let's actually dive in. How much memory fragment mana do you have for crafting items? I am broke. I spent it all on 9 because we did not get good memory fragments for 9. Unfortunately. I got dunked on pretty hard. No, not weekly progress. Yeah, I feel like early Haru is definitely a symptom of just not having a proper support to like really showcase her. Which also, kind of quick side note, right? It is really cool that in the same season that we got to have the all-in one-hit Haru build, where you copy the one that increases anchor shot damage, then like do normal or Leia and Typhara damage stacking shenanigans. We also got a anchor spam build kind of being in the spotlight. So really do love that, you know, in the next season, we know that there's going to be more buffs for characters. And as long as we continue to see buffs for like either the underperforming or just people ignoring characters, I think it could be really fun for future leaderboards in that particular way. So, all right, up first, we have a blue pot, which boo, everybody hates blue pot. We have Kraken's Oracle, which I have no idea what this does yet, other than you get to see the god. So you get increased rewards. At the end of turn, if AP is remaining, increase stress by 2. Upgrade stats of normal elite and monster spot, normal elite and boss spot monsters. There we go. And you cannot attain save data. So keep in mind, this is just more of an achievement game mode. You're not ever doing this for save data. This is more of just something that they did for players who really wanted to have more of that roguelike experience and like challenges of going through it. So this is all about just, you know, can you clear this boss, you know, sort of thing. And I believe there is also gems you get for the codex that they added. For crystals, it's a lot of... Oh, is it a lot of crystals then? Nice. I don't even know where this is in game yet, to be honest. Yuki's still underperformed. So, we actually tested it last night. Yuki's new Trickery Strike skill, or 2 days ago, I think it was on stream. I forget now. Whenever we did our Yuki stream. The new Trickery Strike skill card is absolutely busted. But the new Flash Slash single target card does still kind of suck. So, it's really awkward that it's like, okay, she can still do some stuff. Yuki has good AoE damage, but the buff to try to give her like a single target sub option, just not it. It cannot be... Oh, are these like only a one-time... And then I have this one. Oh, wait, is it the same god for both? All right, well, I guess it's the... Sure. All right, so we don't want to have... Oh, you can choose not to do nightmare mode? That's hilarious. Okay, well, obviously we're going to do nightmare mode. Am I still farming the Haru deck? God, no, man. I give up. I'm sorry. I'm a quitter. Yes, we're going to do the Mythic Codexes. I feel like I could just use Mei Lin and cheat, right? Isn't that just, like, the obvious option? We just bring back this team? Oh, I can't see the debuffs though, can I? It was just no AP left. Sure. Okay. I gave that too much hope. Or wait, is it one cost? What is the cost of her actual card again for the, Oh, no, it's 2 costs that I'm thinking of. You want a unit with a lot of 2 AP cards for the challenge? Does it give me extra AP or something? It just said if I have 0 left, right? Or if I have more than 1 left. So yeah, exactly, that's the other part of it, right? Like, there's a very good chance that Haru is still going to be insane for the next Great Rift, so it's like, yeah, I probably could just continuously farm a Haru deck too. Two AP card in Kraken Challenge, bonus 2 AP plus draw. That seems... The hell? That seems insane. The Fate gives you 1 draw and 2 AP back when using 2 cost or higher. Yeah, so is it not just 9? Still have that, and I still have... Cool. Kraken Oracle is best with Celestial cards. I mean, I would not be against having an excuse to bring Calliope again. Although, how good is Calliope when you can't realistically farm her Vulture rejections? Or copy them early, excuse me. I mean, we'll do 9. Again, I am going into this... I guess maybe I should have added that disclaimer as well. I am going into this blind. I have not looked up any guides. I have not looked at what other people have done or their opinions on them, whatever. I am strictly just like diving in, having fun with it, see what happens, right? This is Sessions Vi. It's, I kind of forgot about it for a while, but there's like 3 playlists that Riot put out for Sessions Vi, Diana, and I'm forgetting her name now. A third one. Star Guardians. Sorry, it was, Talia, or whatever her name is. Oh, goddamn. Sorry, I just looked back to my other screen. That is indeed wife. Gain 2 AP and draw a card. That seems insane. Increase health, convert a common card into aimed fire. Oh, damn. Getting aimed fire for that is actually really sick. Because it just gives you a shit ton of credits then. I mean, obviously the max health by 50% is very tempting giving this final boss. You know what? Knowing that it's Soul Collector, I am just going to take the health increase, I'm pretty sure. All my homies hate Soul Collector. I guess this is nice because I don't have to worry about save data. I can also just actually buy neutrals for once. I just want to see you being the Scred challenge. Okay, all right, chat. What does everyone think is the hardest Oracle challenge? We could create extra ballistas. That doesn't seem bad. I'm going to assume I'm supposed to prioritize this like a normal run where I want to look for elites because it's extra equipment, it's extra credits. Getting a shop is nice early because, well, now we actually care about neutral cards, so this seems like it's always good. Oh yeah, I forgot there's an arena too. I mean, yeah, whatever. We'll go for the top option. None of them. Just too OP. You're like, I will crush all these challenges, thank you. Oh, right, it's not going to loop back to the, we're still short in AP with the Hue. There is one that you can do nothing if you don't bring shields. That seems unfortunate. Equipment, credits, or random epiphany. I'm gonna put a higher value on the equipment for free, I guess. Brother, it's a 6. Come on now. I mean, you gotta help me out a little bit. I know, resets in a little bit, but come on now. All right. All right. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you know what each Oracle challenge does, you can bring the right type and it can be a breeze. So, it said in the initial patch notes, it said what the corresponding fate was, didn't it? Because I'm trying to think, like, if a player does this blind, it probably feels really bad to go into the Mythic, not know what the buff is, like, get into it, see what the buff is, and then, like, immediately have to quit out. Unless it says that somewhere in game, that I missed, that does feel a little bit bad. I feel like that's a quality of life thing that they could improve on. You can only do 5 actions per turn, but each attack repeats 3 times. That sounds sick. Oh, we got an extra ballista. Thank you. We don't need to heal or anything, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm starting to hear that it sounds like Hugh might be a bit busted for a couple of these challenges, right? Because you could also then get Ironclad Hugh. I mean, you'd probably want to bring Felipe for the guaranteed shield, if I'm understanding correctly, but something to consider. They didn't say in the patch notes so I'd go in blind and die to the Sacred Fate one. Rip. I don't know, that does feel a little bit bad. I feel like they should make it say it somewhere in game. I was just gonna say, like, this makes Whirlpool kind of good, right? Whirlpool can draw a card for us. Oh, Jesus. I keep forgetting we're getting AP back from this man. No crit. We don't need to heal, so that's fine. Yeah, this is a bit silly. I will say this is a bit silly. Tenacity, or I guess she wants it because we actually do have passion weakness here. Look through that. Sacred Fate is good for multi-hits. Multi-hits meaning number of attacks per turn, or the card literally has to have like a ×3 hit. Like Oni Blade for Chizuru. I mean, whatever. We'll just grab an item here and move on with our lives. Again, gonna do the elite here because we're gonna want the extra credits and gear. Cards must have multi-hits like Chizuru. Maybe I should do a, I guess I haven't done a divine... Or, I'm probably, like, way too late to it. I'm sure somebody else has already made a guide, but maybe I will anyways. If they keep this in the future. But having a breakdown image of all the fates and, like, recommended characters to bring would be helpful. I feel like no one's put together an all-in-one image yet for that, so maybe I'll just do an all-in-one image and share it in the Discord and in share it in the Discord and on Twitter. Sorry, I drank tea this morning instead of coffee, and it's clearly messing me up. I need to have coffee. I was really hoping that would create a bunch of blisters for me, but I guess not. Yeah, exactly. Not like a must-have, but like these are good to pair in these scenarios. Maybe after this run, I will go get some coffee. After all, the tea was delicious, though. Yep, just more damage for exhausting cards because, spoiler, we're going to be exhausting a shit ton of cards this run. She's gonna have more upgrades just for free AoE clear damage, hopefully. Still no tracking update on my package that I'm waiting for, so that might have got lost. That's fun. Probably still care about the... Man, like, card removal still seems so good for this. Like, we can always get equipment and cards a little bit easier, so I will go ahead and just try to streamline our decks here. Oracle challenges are the mythic codexes that they added for this season, where you have to get a special fate and play around it. Apparently it gives a lot of crystals, people were saying, which I have not looked at yet, so I have no idea what the total rewards are, but I am curious to find out. Oh, we're broke anyways. I totally forgot we had a penalty for this. So we really don't need to rest here. We're just gonna take the training and hope that we get the, like, 2-cost cards. I mean, sure, right? Like, it's free. It cycles. Is Riona getting harder to play? I've seen it going down the tier list. People are so weird about tier list in this game. I get, like, there's a point to making them seasonal, but Rinoa still has the advantage that she can be used as a really good draw support if you don't have Veronica, which I think does have some merit to the conversation, but I would say the bigger issue with characters like Rinoa, who are so discard focused and getting the most value out of them, is that we don't have a 5-star Nia equivalent that can really help push the amount of damage that Rinoa wants to be doing. Do we care about... I mean, it's free, right? We might as well just go to the arena anyways. It's just a free buff. I feel like we're still supposed to just hit the pile here and hope for Shield Blast. Like that. Oh. Well. Yeah, the dimensional cube, I think, is the biggest one that a lot of us just kind of, we're upset about, or just kind of groaned. Actually, wait, how does this interaction work then? Does it count as activating it and let me just draw a bunch of stuff? Sure does. That's crazy. We're gonna keep just generating a shit ton of cards, man. Oh, I guess I'm gonna run out of, I'm gonna brick my hand, huh? Okay, there we go. Oh, no! Okay, never mind, he still died. Sure, we'll get some rocket punches, I guess. Yep, sure. Even more damage for 9, please and thank you. Yeah, I definitely feel like 9 is obviously just goated for this. But I really do like the idea that you could have just a ton of fun with Kalipe in this buff as well. I think it is important that they always like kind of go back and make sure that when they're designing content like this, that it is good for multiple characters. Brother, I will tell you as someone who tried to farm that stuff for 4 days, Godspeed on the Haru deck. I get it's good, man, but my god. How am I liking 9? I think she's very fine. Like, I just don't... the challenge that I have is that when I'm normally farming decks, for me personally, I always put on the neglect modifier because it's one of the easiest ways, in my opinion, to get tier 15. However, 9 is more or less unplayable if you have the neglect modifier. And again, I complained about all the same things with Haru when she was out because I hated the neglect modifier then. Spoiler, I still hate it now. So I personally don't use 9 a lot, but I think her kit's fine. She's great for tower. She's great for newer accounts as well. I think they did a really good job at giving us a character at the start of the season right after a bunch of quality of life improvements, which would then hopefully bring in new players to allow said players to more easily access the content, meaning things like tower because it's going to reset, right? Easier to farm some of the other stuff in the game, really good for chaos as long as you don't have the neglect modifier. So as much as I personally do not care for 9 because it's not something that I would end up using all that much, I definitely want to recognize that this is one of the best all-around characters at the time of when she launched and hopefully new people coming into the game. Try Cassius with 9 on neglect, but E1 Cassius Joker buff is required. Ah, true. That would help out a lot, actually. True, true, true. It's like, sorry, bro, we can't duplicate your Q. That'd be too busted. Yeah, exactly. They actually made a chaos for her as well. I mean, it's free, I guess. Whatever. I mean, we're obviously not getting like a removal event or anything at this point. Yeah, we'll just go for the elite. Try to get a little bit more money. I don't think we need meditation for anything. Yeah, we'll just do another training, man. For each resolve? I mean, whatever. I can finally take this card. I've never picked this card, so now it'll be in my collection uncapped thing. Yay. I will say that's probably the best thing about this game mode in particular is that it gives you the opportunity to pick up other neutral cards that largely would have been ignored otherwise. Yeah, I don't think there's any, like, extra achievement or anything that I remember for unlocking a bunch of cards, but, you know, if I ever need a card for, like, a card image for a thumbnail or something, like, it's just nice to have. Nice to have on hand. I don't even know if we have a fighting spirit in the deck still. Well, it's buried in there somewhere, but... I definitely sequenced all that poorly, but you know, whatever. The bliss is supposed to kill him. Have they updated any of the memory fragment sets? Some of them did get the 4-piece sets did get buffed in the start of the season. I do not remember them being good enough, though. The 4-set for Serenial, though, is good. The Instinct one. Ah, sure. Yeah, that is, I will say that is also my #1 gripe with 9 in general, is the fact that you can't get her divines in a meaningful way, right? Hugh, you can't divine because, well, I mean, you can, obviously, but Hugh doesn't divine well because it doesn't attach it to the following copies, so it's always worthless and it's not worth the 20 points. And then Fighting Spirit, you can't do anything with it because it's her mythic card. So it's like, maybe the devs did that as like a way to pre-nerf 9 because her damage is really good, but it doesn't feel good, man. That is a sick pickup, so I am absolutely windmill slamming that card. Or I guess we have free refreshes here. Yeah, sure. Don't really need meditation, so we're just gonna keep looking for free 2-cost cards. What's my thoughts on Typhera? She is really great if you love heavy-hitting characters. She is a must-pull in that regard, but if you don't like characters like 9, Haru, etc., then you can just skip her. I think a lot of people going forward are going to try to build their accounts in ways that they realize, like, hey, do I like characters like Chizuru or do I like characters like 9? And I think that's kind of the decisions that you need to make going forward. The Oracle challenges are the Mythic Codexes, where you get a special fate and you get rewards for clearing them. Well, I guess we are going to have AP left. Oh, and he just made me discard it. Yeah, all right. Thanks, buddy old pal. Give myself a little bit of shielding, I guess. So yeah, I'll be very curious to see what they end up doing for Rita. Yeah, if you like the ball, you know, be my guest. Now, again, the other thing I will say is if you are somebody, I mean, I guess we'll get her full kit with like 12 hours left on the banner. So, I mean, sure, wait until the full kit reveal for Rita. But I will say, if you are planning to pull for Rita, I could almost bet everything on my account that you will want to have Typhera for her team. Just because she is leaning towards that heavy-hitting character design. Alright, we couldn't loop back to the attack, unfortunately. But the Ballista will get him, so that's fine. We kind of don't want to copy Fighting Spirit now that I just, I mean, I guess we could. Because it still gives us the draw, and it's AP positive. I don't know if we have enough AP spenders is the issue. Ah, well, later me problem. Have I never taken Nature's Gift? I was going to Windmill Slam the Moon of Destruction for faster clears, but I guess we'll take this for the unlock. Here instead. We are playing Chaos Zero Nightmare Draka Burst. As a gacha-like Slay the Spire style of game. We don't care about basic hits. Sure, man, give me an extra action point. We're gonna be greedy with it, I guess. Oh, can you still get the Gatekeeper challenge on outside of the Seasonal Chaos? The secret bosses are only for the Seasonal Chaos, right? Can somebody remind me really quickly? Because I'm pretty sure you cannot get the secret bosses outside of the Seasonal in the last one. You can? Okay, that is a nice update then. I'm not sure if I want to value the shops then. Go in anyways. Well, it is new endgame because there's rewards attached to it. So keep in mind it is something that you're going to want to do for gems and for currency and all that stuff. I am simply just late to getting to experience it myself. Yeah, man, getting to go through an entire Hue cycle in a single turn is for 0 investment kind of crazy. Yep, we're currently going through Kraken. Which means we're going to have to re-roll that other one if we only have to clear these once. I guess, I don't know. So I guess, chat, let me know. Are these like a one-and-done clear sort of situation, or do you have to farm them multiple times? Let's say, unfortunately, I don't know. Pulverize is sick. Multiple times? Damn. All right. Well, there you go. They. I guess we got to get to farming then. Is there up to 10 times? Shit, man. All right, we'll look at that after this then, I guess. Because what? There's 5 gods? No, 4. So 40 runs? Oh, I forgot that's an attack-based one, not defense, so she won't get damage buff off of it. I mean, it's still a free card draw cycle, right? I mean, I guess that's worth something. Well, it's one of those things, right, where the devs will, well, most likely, I don't think I'm gonna promise anything, but, when shields gain 3 times through cards, do we have shields? No? I mean, it's not great anyways. Keep in mind, just like Tower, I assume that they are going to reset this every so often because they love doing that shit in Epic 7. So I think it'd be safe to assume that there will be some reset for this or some addition to it that makes this part of the endgame loop experience. They never actually released the last Guardian. Yeah, Epic 7. All right, maybe I'll be careful on my wording then. Maybe kind of sorta we'll see we'll see more. Oh shit, we're already at the oh, I don't have a draw. Oh well. Oh, yeah. I mean, great timing there, Fighting Spirit. Love that, my guy. I don't have any ways to really burn stamina here, but... yeah, unfortunately, we're going to end with a point here. I mean, that's not even that much of a drawback, right? Like, you get a little stress increase, sure. It's not the end of the world. Holy sweet Jesus, Ballista Generation. Would a CAD be good with Renoa? I do not follow, sorry. Bro is really gonna make me go through all the cycles again. Oh, I do. Okay, sorry. I do not know much about partners in general, unfortunately. Yeah, those could definitely be doing more damage. Yeah, the only partners that I have personally are Gaia, because one, I refuse to split them up. Two, it's very good at what she does. And then Tiana, because she is just such an insane buff for multi-hitting characters. Or for single target characters. Sorry, I was thinking about Gaia when I said that. Any speculations on Rita? Something exhaust focused and something heavy hitting. Like, I don't want to jinx it, so I haven't been saying it because I'm gonna be so pissed when it's true. But my honest expectation for Rita is it's going to be a fixed version of Kayron, and I'm going to be pissed when that happens. It would be, to me, it would be like the devs finally realized they're just too far in the pits to make Kayron good, right? And we have to just accept that it'll be a new 5-star to do the same thing that Kayron does. That is my I hate everything guess for Rita. Oh yeah, I mean, we can't keep the save date anyway, so whatever. What if she's just support? Bro, if they give me 2 supports back to back, I will just be Kirby falling off the cliff. Do we have... No, we don't have any additional exhaust cards. Yippee! Even more damage increases. What are considered extra attacks? Things like Hugo's Lightning Dingos, Veronica's Ballistas, Renoa Bullets. Not counter attacks. I think that's just it, right? Those 3. There might be another one I'm forgetting. What would she hope? What we hope she is? A good main damage dealer for Justice characters. Because, so for me personally, again, I try to think of like what other people may or may not have, but like a character that's good for clearing Judas, I think has room for those that did not get Haru, right? Giving us a character that's good for clearing weekly boss challenges, I think could be welcomed for newer accounts. Oh yes, Marks, thank you. Marks is the one that I forgot. Coordinated attacks. Wait, coordinated attack is not counters extra damage? I thought it was. I have never played Selena, so I do not know for 100% for sure. I thought there was a 4th one though. It's Ballistas, Lightning Dingo, Dirge Bullets, and I thought there was a 4th one. I might just be misremembering then. Whatever, we don't need this. Just take a look at Selena's coordinated attack card, it will tell you. Man, do you think card players want to read or gacha players want to read? And I'm both? Damn. No, I will actually look at that. We will just skip that. I saw a lot of Typhera, Veronica, or Leia teams. So they're using Typhera DPS then. They're probably using the Typhera build that I showcased, the OTK one, with her 9 cost attack. Actually, no. How much health do the hands have? You could use her her double damage one. Hold on, let me think. No, that would take way too much setup. It's probably the harmonized creation and destruction is what I would guess. I will have to look. I might have to go look at that because now I'm curious. However, Anchor Shot creates 2 of itself, and draw pile is also super fun. Yeah, that would be really cool for this run too. Let's get our free vulnerable. Let's do a big Hue. Let's do 2 big Hues. Easy. A little bit of a free shield gain. This one we can freely delete. All right, yeah, you know what? At this point, we're just trying to clear this as fast as we can, so we're just going to do all the question marks and quickly skip along. Sure, man. Just give me a random divine, I guess. Oh, shit, it was a selectable. Yeah. Perfect. Increased damage, agony, weaken. Sure, whatever. Any stat that can increase coordinated attack? I mean, just vulnerable, right? Like something that's on the boss already. I'd have to go. I need to go look at the wording, I guess, very specifically on coordinated attack. I think it's one of those things where like you just have to go into the weeds on of where can you find damage boosting sources, right? Because if it's one of those things where it's like this character deals damage, or how would it have to be worded? This character deals a normal attack damage, I guess. So if it's worded like that, that means you could use like Narja's defense-based buff to increase the damage of like Kalipe and stuff. Some codex in Zero System cannot obtain saved data. What is that about? That is exactly what we are doing right now. It is part of the Oracle challenges, whatever the official name is. I call them like the Divine challenges. But it's basically a game mode that you're going to want to run through with a super buff to get a bunch of cool rewards at the very end, meaning mostly crystals. What would I do if Rita turns out to be a 5-star Tressa? Well, the short answer to that is nothing, because I did a whole breakdown of... Oh, there's actually really cool future potential for how the devs reworked Agony. It's just going to require a Agony payoff character, and I don't think that they would make Rita that. I would not expect Rita to have Agony stuff just based on... I don't remember what this event does. YOLO. Based on the fact of what our memory fragment system is. Oh shit, they got the Bible. I don't think we've taken the 5-star Bible yet. Sure. Scars in hand, upon card use, fixed damage to all allies. All right, I mean, we're gonna have extra AP anyways, bro. It's fine. Yeah, I would love to see them bring back dot meta in some way. I just don't know a healthy way of doing it, unfortunately. Okay, as long as one of them crits, it's fine. There we go. Easy. Just cleaned up everyone beautifully. Yeah, you know, that 4th turn that we're totally going to get to in this setup. Sure. We have so many. We have so many damage buffs right now for 9. That's kind of silly. Yeah, I'm very excited to go try Secret, but I need to like actually read characters again and see who we want to use for that. This is just so funny to me that we can just fire these off non-stop like this. Oops, rapid fire, please. You know what? Just because we can, we'll throw a ballista at him. Yes, Tressa now has like an agony payoff. So I did a full video breakdown. There's actually some really nice equipment that you can get in Twin Star Shadow. I keep forgetting what the name of that chaos is. That you can put on non-agony characters to get additional agony stacks. However, it's not nearly consistent enough or like does enough damage by itself, so she still is going to really need extra agony-based characters or just better neutrals in the future. We also tried to do the new monster card that gives agony stacks. Unfortunately, that card only works for the character that uses it, so it's not worth putting that on every character. If they buffed that card to account the entire team, I think that would be a reasonable buff for it. But we have to wait for them to add that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use my Chizuru. Any excuse I have to get to use Chizuru in a run, I'm very happy with. All right, I mean, we have too much monies here. I guess we'll just remove Mutate because why not? See what other like random 2-cost, sure, a little extra damage. Yep, pierce damage, you got it. Just keep buying more stuff. Like, any card that cycles itself here is, like, acceptable, right? Except this one because it's a lower base. I mean, I guess it's still fine. Who am I kidding? You know what? Yeah, fine. We're just gonna load up, baby. We're increasing the opportunities that we're gonna be able to cycle on first turn and have multiple draw effects. Unfortunately, my neutral cards are very weak. All right, training, I guess. Or wait, did we not even upgrade Hugh this entire time? Oh yeah, Hugh never upgraded. That's kind of funny. Nope, I did not mean to click that. I was gonna pick the one in the middle, obviously. Ah, well. I feel like this is a very safe and very fine situation to be in. Unfortunately, we don't have anything here to, like, really increase action, so we're gonna get, like, one good hit. I mean, pretty respectable hit there, all things considered. We want to save the weak. Oh, we're not gonna have enough damage, actually. I mean, free draw is free draw, baby. Whatever, just regular damage into that guy. Oh, we had the vulnerable. I forgot we got the divine on that. Yeah, this will just be very quick cleanup here. And Veronica gets the final KO because she's goated. All right, well, yeah, that was a breeze, turns out. I mean, we can't keep save data, so I don't know why any of this matters. I'm just gonna click on stuff because I don't want to like miss anything at the very end. Ooh. Sure, another item I have not collected yet. Apparently, we'll Godhammer. Realize it's like the credit gain one and cry. All right, so what do I get? Does it have like a different cool ending or something at least? Is it just like, congratulations, here's a thumbs up, you did it? Wait, what did she, Okay. Yep, so there is our orbs. Those are like the 4x that we got, which is great. Nothing? Oh, wait, here we go. Archive unlocked. Soul flowing through eternity regarding the existence of the soul, part 1, unlocked. Oh, here it is. Dear. Oh, shit, bro, you get, I can get, memory fragment pieces? Let's go. I need to create stuff for this. Holy shit, that is a lot of text, brother. I will read through that later. Does every unlock give you 40 crystals and 100 of the material? That's actually pretty... That's a decent amount, then. But yeah, very, very big lore. Lore dump here. It's crystals and different items. Okay, so... what? 400 per, and we have 4 of them, so 1,600. So a 10 pull. Eh. That's sick. Did they never fix that? I thought they fixed the blue pot. Or wait, I guess they did. I have to go back and do Laboratory 0 at some point. Yeah, I mean, so you get a decent amount of rewards. Okay, so unfortunately, these are both the same, which means I don't really want to keep both. I guess 9 would be better in this one, so we are going to... so there's no way to target them either. What, we get 2 free reroll? Is it 2 free rerolls per day now? Yeah, I think it's per day. The codex level will decrease. Oh, does it mean like the 90 versus 76? Damn, why the hell I got a 104 up there? Oh, because I was farming this for a while. Oh, right, because it resets to whatever the base... Oh, man. Yeah, so back forever ago, there was supposed to be a dev note that says we get rerolls per day. Or they were going to add free merges per day. And I don't know if that is what that is, but I'm going to spend them so we can figure it out together in 42 minutes. So I guess we want to reroll this one. Opening event, free merge. Okay. All right, so we got 77, 78, I guess. Yeah, I guess it does not tell you anywhere. Fortitude. So what does our nihilistic boy want? I guess I'll do Swamp of Justice, just do something different. Pick Swamp of Judgment for 9 hues multi-hit build. I forgot what people said was the buff for this one. Oh, this is multi-hit? Wait, I thought people said Sekrid was the difficult one for multi-hit. Oh, this is the multi-hit. Oh, this seems insane for 9 as well. Or I guess it says multi-hit, not... I was going to say, like, oh, you could use Kalipe for the shields, but it's multi-hit, not multi-activation. So there is a very important difference there in the wording. Oh, when 4 attack cards are used, end turn. I see. Man, I don't want this to just turn into 9 the showcase today. Let's have some fun with it. I mean, we legitimately could use Yuki, right? Because you get 4 attack cards. Yeah, we can use Yuki for a run, man. Well, we're going to save Chizuru for the... oh, by the way, this is us testing her retain. Don't look at this. This is us testing the single target version. Ignore the memory fragments. Use Owen for meme? No, because we don't have the buff in this, right? We don't have, like, the level up buff thing. Yeah, I can't bring Owen, unfortunately. We could use... Oh, Wind Slash would actually be kind of funny. Yeah, unironically, Owen becomes a really good AoE monster then, too. So you could reasonably use Owen here, too. How is Full Metal Hurricane worded again? Hold on. You could do a mirror build. So unfortunately, it looks like the level cheat is not active for the mythic codexes. So you have to use whoever you have. But like a mirror seems like should be very, very okay choice as well. Bottom left. Oh, the synchronization. Yeah, I've not done synchro yet. Because I know this locks out characters for like 3 days, I think somebody in chat said. It doesn't apply to non-attack card damage, though. Well, the goal here, right, is that we just want a good card that's worth turning into a multi-hit. So, like, Full Metal Hurricane just doing good AoE damage could be very strong. I don't remember what the rest of them do, though. Oh, Jesus, you could do a ×7 then? And if you get, like, the Narja buffs, this could be really good. Yeah, you know what? Let's make this fun, right? Let's not take the easy way out for all of it. I say that I'm gonna use Narja, but listen. Let's have fun with this. Let's have fun with this. Like, Narja would be the easy... Whoa. Wait, so is it hit or is it activation? Because if it's activation, that's insane. If it's hit, it's not as crazy. Yeah, we're going to go back and we're going to put some stuff on him here. I mean, unfortunately, like, Owen does become the best option. Like, if we're trying to do this, unironically. All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to cheat a little bit because Narja is just too good. Can I be lazy? Good enough. Not really. Damn. All right. Oh, he did actually have a crit chance. Oh, because I don't have her potentials, right? Yeah. Yeah. Having her crit chance here would be really nice. Whatever. I guess we don't really care about the maximum amount of damage potential. And I think my Narja still has everything on her. What the hell was I testing? Oh, we were doing the discard for the OTK build because in a OTK setup, Gaia is not good. Right. I know why I did that. And then we're taking the recover option because why not? But I feel like we can do better. Never mind. It's on Orlea and I'm too lazy to change it because Orlea is being our OTK. All right, yeah, so let's have fun with this. Let's do a mirror run. It shouldn't be too hard, right? Okay, shit, that's kind of cool. Okay, the intros are neat. I will say they need to add something to the outro as well. I feel like we're not gonna need health, man. Like, I think I'm, like, going way over the top with the health stuff. Which partner is better to pick up with currency, Gaia or Tiana? That comes down to what type of teams that you want to run. Gaia is better for multi-hit teams, where Tiana is better for single-target, big, dumb, swingy teams. Big smash, big bonk. That reminds me, where's my package at? Did my package ever update? Oh, I think they might have lost my package, man. All right. All right, I'm just gonna be sad, I guess. We'll take the free items here. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Like, some interaction with the divine and, like, targeting the core would be cool. All right, once again, gonna be looking for a mix of elite and early shop. So Looks like we're just going to be taking the top route here. Or I guess we can go middle and then up. Or bottom and then up. I guess Narja might have to be doing her best support role here, too. Probably didn't need to bring Narja and Mika. I just forgot to change it, but, you know. Hey, Kugo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Saturday. All right, yeah. I goofed up a little bit. I should have thought about the team combination a little bit more. Should have brought Owen. Rest in peace. I mean, once we get our first copy, too, like, things will be better. Okay, so ×9. Got it. New to Chaos Zero Nightmare, how do you consider which paths to follow in Chaos? Great question. So, for me personally, let's just bring up the map. A couple of things that are always important. Especially with the meditate feature that was unlocked for being able to re-roll your epiphanies, there is a bigger value in shops as well as campsites because they allow you to re-roll early on. Now, they're not as important like this early because I most likely won't want to re-roll anything. However, that's where I'm looking for things like elites because those will give us additional credits as well as gear that will hopefully make the run a little bit easier. So anytime that I see something that's like an elite into a shop, I do put a higher priority on this because at worst, we are trying to remove cards, which is where the shop becomes important. So removing cards is going to be very important for increasing the consistency of the decks that you're trying to make. Now, unfortunately, in this run that we're doing right now, we don't get save data at the end of it. So I don't care as much about removing all the basics for one character, but it still allows us to make the overall run a bit smoother by finding these early shops. And then in the current season, there's also the arena buffs, which are really nice to consider. And these will always give us a little bit of a damage increase or just some type of buff over the course of the run. So that locks us into going on this top track here. So beyond that, it just comes down to, do I want to challenge a harder elite to get more rewards? Or do I just want to take an easy way out because they both lead into the final shop at the end? Yep, so we'll just go ahead and remove a card. There we go, because we want to try to get to our attacks a little bit, our meaningful attacks, excuse me, a little bit faster. We can just not care about her metallization, right? How do I want to do this? Yeah, Veronica would have been like super easy way out. I was just trying to like limit myself to 1 5-star. And I was thinking about like, oh, we can buff Hurricane's damage with Narja a significant amount. You know what? We're still going to remove her basics because we're going to end up copying the other attack. We just have to find our full metal Hurricane, and then I think this run becomes a lot easier. This is very much a wait until we get our broken attack thing. How does Gaia help multi-hits? So Gaia is really good because it gives you basically a free morale buff as part of her partner. So she's just a free buff that you get for the entire team. Much like how Tiana is a free buff for bigger hits with her crit damage. All right, there you go. Whirlpool Mika is going to be the real MVP for us. Yeah, we just wanted to have a little fun today before we go back to... Like, I hate to say it, but we probably will go back to trying to farm the Haru deck on Monday. Because it's most likely going to be really good the next season, and I want to finish it at some point. I've been really avoiding Great Rift. So this is my sanity refresh day. I guess we'll just look for defense-based attacks for her. Also, shout out to Gaia allowing us to draw an attack card. That is really cool to see the whole thing come together, but yeah, we are desperately in need of hitting our epiphanies here. But yeah, tomorrow I gotta work on some TCG content and hopefully going to be playing some cards myself. Oh yeah, I guess mealtime's insane, right? If I would have actually triggered that in the right way. If we get her epiphany that increases the damage of the next mealtime every time Veracity is used, you can turn this into a massive AoE nuke as well. So I will say it's really cool. There's actually like some pretty interesting stuff you can do with these different mythics. I think it's definitely just more of a, you know, have fun with it sort of situation. Get yourself some gems, try some new combinations. Oops. Tane? Oh yeah, I totally said I was gonna get my coffee. I forgot about that. And don't mind me, I'm like furiously refreshing here in the background for my package, but I think I have to accept that it is lost to the void. Do I think they'll add more tower levels during preseason? I could definitely see it. Like there is well, one, I wish we didn't have preseason, right? Let me just state that really quick up front. But I think we will see like more rewards and more tower and all that stuff during the preseason. Like there's got to be something that they do for it. This might actually be difficult until we get more of our attacks. Yeah, this is definitely why you don't do the double support angle. Man, I'm just gonna keep the... Might as well keep the mealtime in case until we need it for the damage. Oh, I just did that back to back. That was a little bit of the yikes. Yeah, our stress levels are getting kind of oopsie daisies here, so we gotta actually finish this quickly. We do have metallization, so we are gonna get vulnerable out of this, thankfully. Yeah, Veronica definitely being the secret tech. So I think that's about as much as we're gonna be able to do, and then we're gonna go into the breakdown. Yep. Kind of as expected. Still have like an emergency shield if we got to use it for Amir's ego skill, but I feel like we can get the last couple attacks in here and be okay, hopefully. Finally use her exhaust card as well. The fortitude, right, stacking up is definitely working against us here as well. I think we might just get out-damaged, unfortunately. Oh, man, it's rough. We're, like, so close. And so close to having another Menti B, it looks like. Yeah. Big damage numbers, right? Am I right? All right, there we go. Starting to get a little worried there, man. Sure. I mean, it's still giving her some amount of damage increase. We don't have Hurricane yet, right? Yeah, we want to try to find the Epiphany item from the shop. Too time-consuming. What else are you playing then currently? I feel like we have to keep the Obsidian Sword on her. I think we need all there. Ah, it's always the one after, man. You know what? Sure. We can get the rest of our buff cards at least. Every time. Every time, man. Alright, well, let's have to hope that she gets her Epiphany all the same. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I know a lot of people are really excited for Slay the Spire 2, which I have not had a chance to play at all. Yeah, the real challenge, too, is that Monster Hunter Stories 3 drops next week, and that's another game that both Bree and I are very excited for, so we will see where that lands for how much time we have and all that stuff. I will say I very greatly appreciate how easy it is to spend stamina in this game now, though. For my never-ending memory fragment farm. Oh boy, not excited for this guy. Oh, I guess we could have, I think we have 1 AP left. Should have drawn the card first there if we were going to go into that sequencing anyways. Alright, sure. A little bit of a heal and then do nothing, apparently. Ugh. I guess in this case, if we know that we're trying to build towards Full Metal Hurricane, we'd rather just take the Celestial variant, which is otherwise not really great. We're just putting a lot of faith in the fact that we're gonna draw the one that we need. But yeah, also 1.1 update for Enfield is next week, and hopefully going to be good, but we'll see where that one lands too. There is definitely just like an overwhelming amount of stuff that's going on right now. Or at least that's how it feels to me, especially with like Pacopia launch 2. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Path of Exile new season launched. I was interested about that. Diablo 4 getting to play as the Butcher looks really sick. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on, but part of me just still wants to make sure that I'm keeping up to date on this side of the house and doing all the channel updates and all that stuff. Whatever. Something's gonna crit there. It's fine. But again, I want to start doing my TCG channel again because there's some stuff coming out in 2 weeks that I'm really excited about. So I just accept that that's a very funny one to get here. Yeah, we're definitely taking this. That's a really nice buff to get, funny enough here. Anyways, we're really excited for some TCG stuff again, so I gotta get back to doing stuff on that channel. Do we have any curse cards yet? I don't think we've taken any. Like, I want to force... Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Nope. No. No. There we go. Yippee! We finally got our card. All right. Now we just have to make... Now we just have to really hope we can copy that during the next fight. Again, the arena, it's basically a free buff. Might as well do it on these runs. You don't care about your point totals anymore. Not quite what we wanted, but... Oh, shit, right. The arena stuff still counts. Oh, this is going to be my last attack anyways. Metallization, Deluge, get a point back, and then we'll just do the attack on the guy. Yeah, I guess this does make it a little bit awkward for a challenge of, like, I normally want to spam out a bunch of arena cards, but don't do that in this case. All right, once again, Gaia hopefully fixing our hand here to draw us into a card. Shield Blast is going to get extra attacks. Okay, yeah, that is... Nope, I clicked on that in the wrong order, but it cleared it all the same. Have I fought the boss in the arena? Yes, I have cleared it on a normal run because we had ironclad version of 9. How you clear it without 9 or without a Vanguard in particular, I have no idea. Yeah, memory fragments are always the bane of the existence in any gacha game, but... 3? No, not 3 costs or higher, damn. None of those. Damn, alright. Give the buff to Narja, I guess. Yeah, so I talked about it quite a bit. Like, I do want to add a second game to the channel eventually. So, like, next week is a great example. Like, nobody likes playing the last week of a patch cycle. So if I can find a second game that I can, like, play and make content on, I'll be very happy. Which, again, to one point, it might be Enfield. We'll see how the next wave of videos go for Enfield. But, yeah, we'll see where things land. I'm just going to fight this, I guess. Oracle challenges are the mythic divines, which we are, or mythic codexes, excuse me, which is what we're going through right now. You get a bunch of, like, special challenges to try and clear. Yeah, we're just taking the exhaust on this one because we don't ever want to redraw it. Oh, shit. I always forget to use her draw first, man. I guess we'll go take the cost reduction angle. You know what? Sure, we'll just exhaust it. We don't care. Dominion's nice, but I feel like we just killed a boss before then anyways. Yeah, Dominion's really meant to be for like longer fights, so it might have some value on the bosses, but maybe it's too slow to matter. We have not gotten a meditation that matters yet that I remember. You know what? Gear bag's great. Just helps overall consistency and setup, so sure. Well, the seasonal cards are meant to, like, keep the game fresh, right? Is what it's supposed to be going for. Now, I realize that they might not... I don't think they've done a good job this season because it's way too focused on the new characters. Like, Season 1 Forbidden cards were just perfect. I think that was a great way of how it needs to be going forward. So the quality of life that we've gotten for this season has been really good, but the execution and what it brings for overall variety has been very bad. So, like, if we can just mix Season 1 and... If we can take the best parts of Season 1 and Season 2 and put that together for Season 3... I think it'll be very good. That has been, like, my consistent, one of the biggest gripes for this season. Yeah, like, for Eternal Hunger, Fury was good. If you wanted to do a cheeky, you know, extra life gain one with Cassius and the, I forget what the other one was called now. Futility, I think it was. That, like, when you draw an extra card, you also heal, right? Like, sure, that's fine. You can do some stuff with that. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to copy her, her ability. Inflict 2... Oh, increase action. I'd rather just take our vulnerable... And unfortunately, not enough to use our last one. I think we're just gonna get I think we're gonna get bonked a little bit here. I mean, we can use the metallization to try to get the last bit of damage. I guess it does a surprising amount of damage. Never mind. Yeah, the farming for divines each season, at least that should get easier in the following season once we have the new tokens that we can farm. Oh god, those are all of her cards. Hold on. Like, I'm trying to use the gear bag here, but I had to figure out that that was all Mika's cards. Alright, all that combination of damage should at least clear it. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're just doing our mythic codexes and seeing what that's all about. So we've been having some fun with it. I guess we could just put that on a mirror now that I think about it. I skipped maybe a little bit too fast on that one. All right, getting through that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, it's only I guess it's a little bit better. I don't want to add a card that's going to reduce our copy chance if we're trying to... oh, what did I just click on? Oh, no. Okay, I didn't break chat. We're good. We want to copy Full Metal Hurricane, so we don't want to take a bunch of cards that are going to decrease that chance. What epiphanies do we have so far, though? We didn't even get her epiphany on that one yet. I think those are all fine. Oh, those are not unique. We do not have a good copy chance here, I just realized. I might have oopsied on that. Okay, might have made a slight miscalculation. Probably should have gotten rid of a couple cards. Hey, first turn, first turn Dominion, you love to see it. The anti-multi-hit has to stop. So part of that is definitely us still dealing with the sins of Mei Lin. But I agree. Let's, you know, Serennial can still be used in the first half at least. We're gonna save this until we need a heal, actually. Or we get a turn where we draw no attacks. That is not an attack still. Okay, I was like, sure, we'll just burn all the Amir cards this turn, I guess. Hey, we can finally do damage. Although he's gonna heal after this, I guess. And we can metalize up as well. But there you go. Full heal thanks to Mealtime, just doing an absurd amounts of healing. We might as well just use Mika here for the extra AP. Do I like Amir? It was mostly just for trying to give a little bit more of a challenge for this Mythic Codex that we're going through. Because we could have just used Yuki and it probably would have been, or not probably would have been, it would have been a lot easier just to easily clear through this, but sometimes a little bit of an extra challenge can be okay too. But as long as we get the copy here for Full Metal Hurricane, the second half of this run should be a lot smoother. Okay, yep. I don't think we had a weapon on her yet. Oh, no, we had that one. I mean, we're probably still only using one Full Metal Hurricane a turn, so this should give us a better damage increase. Yes, Mythic Codex says you can't get saved data, but there is a bunch of lore and rewards for free crystals that you get. I will say it is pretty grindy to do this for only a 10 pull, though. This is definitely more of a do it because you enjoy it and you want to try different challenges. Any recommendation for team comps for building decks in this season's Burning Life? I mean, the thing I always go back to, right, is like, if you have Veronica, Veronica is just always a good auto-include because her Blisses just give you free damage, but beyond that, I mean, it's always just playing to the elemental advantage the best you can. I gotta keep remembering that we have Gaia. Nope. Again, it's gonna draw us into an attack card. It just might not draw us into the Full Metal Hurricanes, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, I'll say this is like a nice thing to do. You know, just say I got to do it once sort of thing, but I hope they add like more lore or more rewards or, you know, something in the future for the mode. Because, again, the fact that it's completely random if you even get the right ones or not, off the refreshes can feel pretty bad too. Gain an AP. That's not what we wanted. I guess, like, we could make one of them the upgrade version, but I'm just going to try to increase our damage as much as possible, and then if we get metallization triggers, great. So I guess we do want to keep one of her barrier cards then. Because now that I'm realizing, like, we don't have any other ways to get shielding unless we get Narja's shackles upgraded into the gain shield one, which would be really good. We're going to buy that so we can just sell it back later. Still don't have any discard stuff. Or no, so this is another reason why I was asking, right? Because it adds hit, it's not activating, so like Gastro's not going to get 9 agony to every character. I guess we should still remove something because we want to increase the consistency of the other characters. Get rid of the attacks that don't matter. Don't really care for any of those, I guess. Knowledge of Darkness is cool if you have, like, Nia and you can set the top of deck, but it is just otherwise way too RNG for any realistic use cases. We need our other Full Metal Hurricane, so nope. All of these are terrible. I guess maybe we do want, like, a shield gain neutral card, if we can find one. Oh, cool. Just straight dead. Love that. So yeah, if you don't have Yuki, if you don't have 9, this is just a very easy showcase. Like, Narja has not even been doing much. Let's be real. Like, this could be Ray if we wanted to, but at least from a free-to-play perspective, there's an easy way to get through this. You just have to know what cards to use and to upgrade and look for. Create 2 contaminations. Ah, I remember what that one is. Let's get our other Full Metal Hurricane upgraded. Decrease metallization by up to 2. Add 1 hit each. So I guess we can just get even more multi-hit shenanigans. That's fine. What website do I look up for chaos info? I don't know that there's a good one in particular. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them best I can. But oh wait, no. You could use hold on. You could use the, if you mean events and stuff, right? Oh god, I have not used that site in a long time. Hold on, let me find a link for you. Oh, does anyone else remember, like, the Epic 7 Wiki bot thing? Is it Wiki E7? Epic 7? Oh, I don't remember the name of it. All right, hold on. I'm pretty sure I saved it in the Discord. Let me... Yes. Okay, I got it. I got it. So this might not be exactly what you're looking for because this is more like event information. But for anybody who wants it, I'm just going to spam this in every chat really quickly. Well, we finally figured out which chat it was. It was Twitch. Oops, I have the wrong window open in the background. There we go. So if you check that website, it'll give you a bunch of event information for it. And that should point you in the right direction. But if you mean for, like, for what I'm doing, like the Mythic Codexes, I don't know a good resource. Cool. Yeah, that'll definitely help. That will give you the option. So the way it works is like you have to click into it and it'll give you the branching paths, like if you fight or if you want to take the divine and all that good stuff. So that is definitely what I would recommend using for new players. Oh my god, I never got my coffee. I totally just forgot. What time is it already? Yeah, I will grab my coffee here in a second. Gonna take our free draw just to see if we can draw into one of our attacks that we want. No. Oh, there you go. Whirlpool into Divine will do it. I mean, shit, man. If you really wanted to, you could just do a DPS Mika version even. And just copy Whirlwind off the first boss, right? Or, I'm sorry, Whirlpool off the first boss. Like, that would be very fine to clear this. We have no exhaust cards, but defense is going to increase her healing, so there is value in that. I guess Ferocity, just because of the mealtime in our hand. Okay, getting the Domain of Veracity and the other sequencing would have been a lot better for us, but oh well. They're gonna do big damages, we do big ouchies. Is okay. Alright, hold on. So Jesus, man, yeah. 11 hits then for this card in particular. Now, obviously, we need like morale and other ways to buff this with like Narja's cards, but it's pretty insane for what it enables. Yep, we'll extract that. See what events we can get, because it's been way too long since I've done any of these. At the end of battle, recover 20% of max HP. When recover via a card. Oh, via a card though, not Veracity. Whatever, dude. We'll take a free. Oh, it's an item, not a. Oh, for some reason I was thinking it was a ring. Sure. I committed to this. I need to commit to my oopsies. Also, we could just, like, remove it, right? So we don't really mind that we can just, use it on the very next fight and be done with it. Sick. We are definitely just going to copy a Full Metal Hurricane because we can. I don't think we're realistically getting the metallization trigger, so we're just gonna go for the copy it a shit ton of times, because if we get the Narja that gives us like plus 100% defense damage and through the end of the turn, what have you, that's gonna really help boost that Full Metal Hurricane damage. Or actually, do we even have a... Or no, we would want to use Full Metal Hurricane and then do our metallization damage. If it end of turn, decrease action count. Oh, if it had at the start of turn. Okay, well, fortunately can't do much about that. I mean, that's not even that big of a deal, man. Like, we can take the hit. That's fine. I don't think we actually care about that card as much. I definitely don't like that curse, though. Oh, there you go. See, we got to remove it. Easy peasy. There is something fun about just watching her card go absolutely sicko mode, though. Get our metallization triggers here again, and then just try to do normal damage. Hey, Kiki, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday, brother. All right, I'll just let him hit me again. Oh, I keep forgetting about the Fortitude. Fortitude actually does screw up our build quite a bit because we have not gotten the damage increase yet. So that is a bit of an oopsies I need to be careful about. We do need to find a way to stack more damage before going wide. I don't remember if there's a good removal event in this or not, but like we could really use a good removal event. On heal or recover through an ability. Oh, of the recover amount. Oh, that's terrible. I don't remember what's in the branch, so we're going to go in here anyways. Trigger Divine. I don't think we have a Divine left, right? For Amir, at least. We don't, but we have Shackles that could get a Divine. Ah, whatever, man. The double stress here is really worrying me, but maybe we get something good. Oh, there you go. There's the defense-based damage one that I was talking about. So that is going to spike Amir's damage through the roof. Unfortunately, the double breakdown that we're about to hit might kill us. So I need to find a way to trigger these breakdowns and not just instantly die. Good, awesome to hear. My Saturday is going to be going well as soon as I find out if I'm actually going to get my package and if it's not lost. But as of right now, it looks like my package is still lost. Oh, yikes. I was really hoping to kill one more of these before we go into double breakdown territory, but I think we might just be SOL. Ah, okay. I was hoping we could get, like, one left there, but yeah, this is the part that I was worried about. Okay. Mika came back very lucky. The Resolve does not do anything for us, though. But this does give us an opportunity to heal, which I will certainly take. The classic just get lucky strategy. All right. Honestly, feels pretty reasonable that we can climb back from here now. And so because Veracity is per hit, we want to try to draw into our Full Metal Hurricane to get the most amount of healing, but looks like he was going to die anyways. That's fine. The morale is more important for us because of how that interacts with Amir. Okay, so not getting our shield-based one, but we can get the extra stacks of Veracity, which is fine, all things considered. But it's still a damage buff. Yeah, so I mean, triple Full Metal Hurricane feels like a very solid win for this point. I'm gonna remove one of these curses just because it's getting a bit silly. We don't really need any gear. Not even sure what we're looking for otherwise. I think we're fine, actually. Meditation, I guess, maybe just to try to loop one of the other ones back to the metallization increase. Or I guess we didn't get the... No, we didn't get the shield one, so I guess we don't really need that as much. Yeah, I think we want to try to gamba for the multi-hit ones instead. Counterattack's funny. Yeah, we'll just use this one instead. Because again, keeping in mind that because we have that card from Narja that gives us a 100% increase, that card that we have for Narja is basically a 400% damage increase when combined, for example, with this Full Metal Hurricane. The Oracle challenges is the Mythic Codexes, Ronan. I have not had time to do them yet. I just did not have a chance to, or I wasn't sure exactly on the naming because I call them the Oracle because you meet the Oracles based on the text I included in the thumbnail. Or he's just going to give me a massive damage boost. Holy shit. We can go for a tenacity break, but that also doesn't really do anything for us. So yeah, we'll just let it rip. Yeah, that is pretty sick watching it all come together. I guess we have a couple stacks of metallization still to let that rip. Oh, then he gains a shield. All right, well, that's fine. We're just going to let it rip again. I want some advice, though, since I have quite a lot of standard banner pulls. I don't know what to go for, characters or partners. Do you mean just the token? I forget if you can use standard pulls on the banner or the partner banner or not. But yeah, no, always save your premium currency for the, we can remove this. Always save your premium currency for the rate up stuff, of course. We are broke. We have no money. Let us, or you know what? Sure, crystallization, man. It's a shield, I guess. All right, so just let it rip with an 11 hit right off the bat, I guess. Damn. All right, well, we definitely don't want the double deep root in our hand. Sure, get our exhaust here. So I wasn't sure what we actually needed, but gaining a free AP is not terrible. Jesus, 12 hits. Yeah, rest in peace all of our veracity stacks, I guess, but I mean, think we're fine otherwise. Or unless we just don't draw it. You. I'll say, draw divine would have been sick there, but no such luck. Yeah, whatever. We'll just try to use her own buffs and see if we can get the damage with Narja here. Oh, guess not. Yeah, so again, Dominion would have been sick, but we did not get nearly as much buffs as we thought, or much time to buff up as I kind of expected. See if we can draw back into with a retain piece. Nope. Oh, that... Oh, right when he goes into his invincibility stance. I goofed. Now we're going to lose both our full metal hurricanes. Normal pulls, not premium ones. I have 113 normal pulls. Damn. Yeah, a lot of people recommend buying the partners out of the shop, so I guess it would depend on how much mileage you have. Also, what partner are you considering going for, I guess? That is also another question. Oh, there we go. I'm like, why did it not show him dying there? But that was just a lag in the animation, I guess. So yeah, I will say I still wish there was a way to like have the Oracle show up at the very end, like, oh, thanks for clearing my, you know, congrats, you've cleared my challenge. Something, something. I don't know. Well, damn, that's actually a good... That's a good one for multi-hitters, man, but... Never can get a good God's Hammer when the save matters, let me tell you. Y'all can say broken down. Oh, shit, it can re-roll into Secret. Cool, so this is the last one that everyone wanted us to do. So, we will take the... Makes sense for that to, so yeah. This was the big thing of getting our achievement unlocked and doing the Mythic Codex. Alright, that said, I need to go grab my coffee or something, so I'll be back in just a moment, but we're gonna do the Secret challenge, because that's the one that everyone said was really difficult, so that will be on our next to-do list. But if you've been here for a while, hey, go refill your coffee, go grab yourself some water, make sure to take care of yourself, but we'll be right back here in just a minute. So focused on my, on getting my coffee, I forgot I didn't have any water left, so. Oopsies on that. Yep, so again, looks like 40 crystals. I will read all those after. So yeah, shit ton of lore. Now they finally fixed this thing. I can go back and get all these. I just realized there's a claim all there in the corner. Don't mind me. All right, so I'm told I'm supposed to have multi-hit for this one. 8 elites, ping, decrease, cannot rest. Gain 2% damage amount per hit removed. I mean, if you go with any, you could just rely on neutral cards, right? That's probably the best way to do that. I'm trying to think of, like, okay, everyone says Chizuru. I gotta remember the exact wording on his... I guess not really. Doesn't Brand have a multi-hit one? Can you put a screenshot link? Yeah, you can. Didn't this have a multi-hit as well? I mean, I hate to say it, but it all comes back to Owen's the GOAT, right? Hey, Sid, welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. We are once again starting our Owen propaganda, I guess. Yeah, the oracles are the mythic codexes that you can't get save data from. I thought he had a double hit one with one of the AoEs. No, I guess not. Wait, what's the penalty again? I know we get the extra damage, but what's the penalty? Change hit count of all attack cards to 1. I mean, is Full Metal Hurricane just not insane again? Would this not just be the GOAT? Do we really want to do another Amir run? Like, I think the main challenge here, right, is that there is not a lot of good multi-hit options. However, there are a lot of good neutral cards that you could end up taking for Striker and Vanguards in particular. I would hate to do another Amir run because we just did an Amir run, but it is kind of funny that she would be really relevant for this. And I guess she technically has 2 hits, right? Like, both of these would work. No, doesn't all oracles increase enemies? I thought that was, like, part of the challenge. Is like, no matter what, all enemies get stat increases and stuff. Like, upgrade stats of normal elite and boss monsters. Upgrade stats of normal elite and boss monsters. They both do it. This is Kraken. The only stat change is the only line change is the debuff. So, unfortunately, this is Swap of Judgment, so I am motivated to do Amir again. So, I apologize, but who's our third, I guess? I guess it really doesn't matter who our third is. We could do like a double pivot, I guess. I was trying not to use Chizuru because I was going to avoid being like, oh, well, we can just use that to clear this easily, but I think in this case we do just go ahead and accept that she's going to be used here. Okay, fine. Oh, they're both being used. Right. Deep Trauma in this mode does nothing but make my life hell. It just makes it harder. Every time. Every time, brother. Oh, man. All right. Bro. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I was farming the new Void set for her at one point. Hold on a second. Because will this just keep it for every piece then? Cool. I mean, it's usable. Ah, haha. Damn, bro. I was hoping this would roll like crit rate or something. Oh, cool, and that one rolled health. Yeah, whatever, man. All right, never mind. My dreams are very dead with this extra set I was hoping for. Never mind. Let's just give her a basic set. I don't care. What do we have otherwise? I really just wish we had the equipment sets already. That would make life so much easier. Ah, whatever. I don't have a void one, man. I'm over it. Okay, so this will be a hopefully a mirror run again, but we'll back it up with Chizuru. So we're only missing, oh, that's really pretty. Holy shit. So we're only missing, Dialos or whatever his name is, robot, robot mean purpley dude. Purpley? Brown. I'm not colorblind, I promise. I guess, yeah, like stuff like pulverize would be fine too, right? So yeah, if you're struggling with this modifier in particular, I very strongly recommend bringing strikers or vanguards. But we're gonna try to get full metal hurricane, so that's what we're going for. This one might actually be the most flexible. Stop it! Man, or I guess we're getting, never mind. This isn't as important for this, this is normally really good on multi-hit characters, but because we're getting the damage up front, this isn't really as big of a deal. Also, I guess Narja just solos this too, right? If you get her attack. So there's a couple different ways you can build this out. Once again, going to try to put focus on the shop, especially so we can try to find the pocket watch for the early epiphany. Boy, howdy, this is a cursed hand to look at. Yeah, all my homies hate Godhammer. That is the thing to definitely keep in mind. That thing will drive you mad, trying to predict that RNG. Oh yeah, I forgot the Steam page is up for Grand Blue Fantasy. Let me, I'm gonna add this to my wish list really quick. Wish list not signed in. Never mind, we're not doing shit. I'll do that later. Oh yeah, we haven't actually upgraded this yet. We have to wait till we get the upgrade pieces. Or wait, no, yeah, it has base times 3, right? I totally forget what the base version of her card is now. Yeah, it is base times 3. So that's a 600. Damn. Yeah, that is a sizable damage nuke that you can get even off Narja's base cards. Yeah, we gotta try to get our... we can hit a 10. That's a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Easy. Alright, Full Metal Hurricane, one-time dealer. Yippee! Because now we can try to chase the Epiphany, and then we can try to chase the, oh yeah, green screen. Forgot about that. Damn, that looks sick with the green screen. Anyways, we're just gonna try to build up the nuke as much as we can here. So yeah, for Sekrid, I definitely think Chizuru is like a safe option. Narja, I think, is good at base value, and then Amir, if you want to like high roll and you just literally don't have anyone, Amir is gonna work fine. I will say we get a lot less value from Narja's buffs though if we're getting like what 200% per hit, I think is what it said. Getting an absurd amount per tick there. Yeah, so we want to go up. If we get our Full Metal Hurricane that with the ×4 on it, this should just be a super easy, breezy, beautiful run. Couldn't get the freebie there, I guess. Oh, we had the... I keep forgetting that gives vulnerable. We should have stacked that differently. Oh, yeah, sure. And Shadow of the Moon is just going to be insane, right? Like, as you upgrade it. So, yeah, there's a few different creative build options, at least. That's exciting. Or we'll just continue to whiff on the training zones, and that's fine, too. If max HP. Jesus. Yes, you do get gems and other items for, like, memory fragment crafting and such. So, if you want to play more of the game and you just want to try to get more of the, you know, more rewards and all that stuff, it's good to do. I will say, I don't know that I would do this 40 times. Like, even as someone who plays it a lot, like, I think it's really cool to do each of the challenges once and see how, like, your roster can become insane with, like, the different, like, Amir being insane in this run, right? There's some cool stuff like that, but to do this 40 times? Ugh, I know it's like Tower, where it's like one of those things that they'll reset, you know, once a year or whatever, but man, that is a lot. It is a lot to get through. Yeah, we're just gonna go for consistency, I think, on this run and just remove some cards. That becomes a really big damage increase if it works the way I think it works. Yeah, this is definitely meant to be like, hey, I finished my Great Rift challenges. I don't really have anything else to, like, farm in the game sort of thing, but, like, it's just a different endgame activity that players can look forward to. Oh, shit. I thought we had 1 AP left. My bad. I can't count, apparently. What are the rewards? As long as my math is correct and the rewards scale the way it looks like they scale, you get a 10 pull for going all the way through it. Really wish we could get the other pieces we need here, but... Damn, brother. Oh, it's because it has the vulnerable on it. I mean, that's fine. It's going to totally crit. Yeah, see, easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, Chizuru getting the extra stacks, brother, is insane. For her Shadow of the Moon card. I don't know. And the thing that I always go back to, right, and again, for those that don't know, I apologize to repeat this as much as I do, but I just want to make sure everyone understands my background, where I'm coming from, is like, I am a TCG player, and like I've done content for TCGs for like the last 11 years, but the one thing that I've been learning quickly about the like gacha gaming overall is that people don't actually want to play the game as much. So while I appreciate that this mode exists, and I hope that they expand on it in the future, I can definitely see where not every player is like super excited for this game mode. So I'm very curious to see in what direction they take Chaos Zero Nightmare in the future, just from like an overall game building perspective. Because there is a lot in this game that I think other gacha games either wouldn't do, or, you know, log in, do your dailies, log off, right? I think that's like just the natural cycle. So you actually do get a lot of game with this gacha game, which for me is great. I think, you know, I'm someone who's very happy for that, but I also recognize that people might not want to always engage with that. Meanwhile, Enfield, I play like 20 minutes a day and log off. I'm getting my ass beat, brother. Hold on. I hate these guys so much for that always inhibit your AoE shenanigans. Oh, I can't stack Veracity, right. The reason why I have so many Veracity stacks is because everything counts as single hit. I forgot about that. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, hold on. I might not have thought this through because Narja is not a good healer here. Oh, this is dumb. I messed up because I should not have brought Narja. I made a huge mistake in my team comp. Yeah, I gotta actually treat her as like a dedicated healer in this instance. Thank you, Amir, for having her one-time forgiveness ability. Okay, we figured it out. Woo! All right, I need to be more mindful of the fact that we do not have defense like I thought I had. Or sorry, I don't have healing like I thought I was gonna have healing this entire time. Like shit, why am I losing here, man? Made a critical error. So yeah, like Mika was the obvious choice here. I'm scared that purification protocol in the future has a lot of stress. Great sensor. Yeah, I mean, there'll be always new decks to farm and stuff too, though, at least. Charbo, thank you so much for the follow. I got all characters in 60 and geared up. A lot of really good saves. Would be logging in for 5 minutes a day without this mode. Yeah. If it wasn't for that damn Haru deck, if I wasn't doing that Haru deck, man, I would definitely be doing this as well more. But again, on Monday we're gonna go back to farming the Haru deck for the third part of season 2, and hoping for the best that I can eventually finish it. Honestly, I kind of just want the morale on that one. Yeah, Typhera could definitely be fine as well. It's just one of those things I did not consider when I was putting the team together. Bind 1 is also just not exciting, is it? I mean, we could use Iron Skin, I guess, but they're not really hitting for that much yet. I just need to make sure I put a higher prioritize on Narja's heal once they actually cycle to hand. Or I just get to play them for free, and that's also a very beautiful thing. See if she comes back, maybe? No? Okay. If there are no, other than Shadow Moon, if there are no other attack cards in hand, add 2 hits. Jesus, that's gonna do an insane amount of damage. Do I have other cards in my hand, though? I guess the morale is, like, not as important. Oh, right, I'm gonna have Shadow of the Moon in my hand, but... That might be, like, a nice, like, a oops, I didn't draw what I need turn to increase our damage. Ooh, we can't rest either. Okay, we need to look for a healing, man. That ain't it. We need one of the healing neutrals. I am not fighting an elite either. Ah, all right. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Again, I screwed up on the team building side, but also just does not feel great to be in this position. No buffs, please. Is it mealtime, I guess? There we go. Like, mealtime's gotta help me out, brother. That'll be the heal that will get us through, but it was looking really sketchy there for a second. Yeah, let's just try to get another metallization trigger. No? Okay. Can we try to get another metallization trigger? There we go. Ah, sure. We'll just get a little smacky smack. Imagine if Purification Protocol had a challenge where all combatants start at 49 stress. Any HP damage or end of turn without stress reduction equals automatic breakdown. No, thank you. That would create a just like reset until you have a heal situation, which is never fun. Crystallization like could be okay, but I don't really want to take a copy for a mirror yet. Try to thin our deck just to have higher consistency. Damn, bro, Moon of Destruction's like actually tempting. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. It gives us more health, and it gives us a little bit extra damage at the start. Like, God dang it. I was gonna say the first aid kit is what we were looking for, but you know what? We have mealtime now, so we should be safe. I was waiting this to be a run where we don't get mealtime until the last boss, and I would have been so pissed. Does crystallization proc metallization? It should not. I haven't actually tested that, but if I remember correctly, the wording on metallization is shield gain through a card. Of course, we don't get the exhaust one. Of this unit used by 2. I guess Shadow of the Moon stacks the damage faster. Like, this is one of those odd times where I think it's actually correct to just guarantee the generation so this stacks up. Okay, so if I have no other attack cards, yeah, this does get a little bit difficult to use, doesn't it? Yeah, because we're not gonna have enough, dang, we're not gonna have enough left. So yeah, I guess this was a little bit of a non-bow with the mealtime as well. Still deals a good amount of damage. I mean, I can't complain about that. We don't really need a defense-based damage this time because we're gaining so much through other effects. I guess we'll take the resolve. Hey, all good. Welcome back. I mean, whatever. Let's heal up, I guess, a little bit. Do we have... I guess we do have double shield generation here. I guess I have to remind myself, like, the other characters do have a shield generation in their kit, so we are able to get a decent amount of shields through the resolve triggers, so... Or through the resolve buffs, I should say. That will definitely help us stay alive a bit. Jesus Christ. Wait. Oh, other than Shadow of the Moon. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm an idiot. I can't read. It would have worked the other way. Yeah, so a 2,000 damage swing, brother. Holy hell. Bonk. Alright, yeah, that's pretty satisfying, I gotta say. Oh, I did not look at who we had for, Did we get Full Metal Hurricane this run yet? Yes, because we're gonna go for like the ×4. We could just do Chizuru. No, because we want the AoE, right? Chizuru is cool here because she can work for a single target, but we want to try to high roll the AoE. Oh yeah, there is a check. Thank you. Yeah. So we want to try to copy. This didn't Epiphany yet, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Oh, double shield, bro. That's sick. All right, and we got money. Hell yeah. All right, second half. Oh, shit. Did I do my gold bar raids today? Did we do our gold bar raids in Grand Blue Fantasy? Okay, I did. Play. Morale buff's not really a lot, but I mean, it's something, I guess. Yep, straight across for the... Or, sorry, down and straight across for the elite. That's fine. I know I probably should be focusing on single target for the final boss anyways, but I think we'll do fine. I just always hate dying to a random-ass AoE, like the Gloomy Prime, right? Like... Those are my least favorite things to die to. Yeah, we should. I mean, we should be all right. We got our girl Chizuru helping us out. I did not even see what card he absorbed. That's fine. Womp womp. My Full Metal Hurricane, no! Let's get our healing back on track. Oh, I have the mealtime in our hand. I'm like, why am I not getting the big damage buff? But it's fine. We can just kill them all the same with 2 hits. I think this would be a lot cooler if Amir was doing a lot more of the showcasing here. But yeah, I can definitely see where Chizuru is very good. Free Epiphany. Love that for me. Sure. Points don't matter, right? So might as well get a free divine. More importantly, the 0 cost means that Chizuru's ability will likely hit something else instead. So, for the cost reduction. Boy, howdy, I do love a free draw. Oh, when an attack of this unit is used? Aw. Yeah, nah, man. Give me free draw, whatever. See if Gaia can draw me into something else. Beautiful. Beautiful! Counterattack 2, always attack weakness. Damn. Oh, we didn't get any multi-attacks here. Boo. Boo. There's 2 chances for us to get multi-attacks, man. That is a bit unfortunate. I feel cheated. Man, I thought we were doing all right. I thought we were having a good time. I mean, counterattack is still decent, but... do we have a heal? Sure. I didn't even see that I had the other card in my hand. Oh, whatever. We'll keep Shadow Moon for a turn. Your order has been delivered. Did you get a delivery? Thank you. Boop. Oh, I forgot about my package. How about my other package? Did that ever update? We want... Oh, damn. That might actually go crazy here then, right? That becomes a massive nuke if we have enough veracity. Kill that, draw that, reduce that. Nope. I think my package is indeed lost. Damn. Nothing like losing a $700 package in the mail, man. Love that. Love that for me. I think I did all that correctly. Maybe I'm supposed to run here because Narja is about to have a breakdown, but... I think I nuked Ferocity. Yeah, I'll look at her lineup after. Yeah, I had some TCG stuff coming in today. Well, supposed to come in today, maybe. I guess we'll see what Gaia can give me. That's a non-Chizuru attack. Spoiler, she cannot give me a non-Chizuru attack, and I don't want to eat the debuff. What's worse is the package was only coming from 2 states over, man, so it should have been fine. Jesus, almost 5K, man. Holy hell. Yeah, you better believe it. We love getting the Cthulhu gun on the saves that we can't, or the runs that we can't save anyways. Love getting that. Yep. Trigger Epiphany. More metallization. Just get those stacks going. Then Bound at Dust for the last one. No, we don't want to trigger that yet. I just realized we did not get our Karmic Flames there. My bad. Ah, well. Yeah. Just gonna use our Gaia to draw us into another attack card. Why is it doing, like, no damage? Oh, because he has a shield now. Shoot. Oh, that's fine. No, not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's for a card game called Warlord. Which... We'll just swap over this really quickly. I've been showing off this card a little bit, but unfortunately the screen's gonna be backwards because my camera always points left, but it's a, it's more of like a D&D inspired card game where you have a warlord, so think like commander, like Magic, and you command a small army of characters and beat your opponent down that way. It's a lot of fun, actually. I've been having and what's really cool about it is that their organized play is a little bit different, where there's a bunch of like PvE style of side events where someone will have like a raid boss that you have to beat. And if you are the raid bosses that they have, you have to win an event to even qualify to have a chance to play the raid boss. And then if you are the person to beat that raid boss, you are the only person in the world who will get that one card and get that one victory against that raid boss. And what they've done in the past is that if you beat that raid boss, you also get to have a say in the story of like what happens in the next chapter. So it's really cool for like what a trading card game, you know, can do for their community. So I really want to see the game do well. So I'm going to be playing it. And then again, Warlord Saga of the Storm is the name of it. I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be going to Gen Con to go to one of those events that I just talked about to try and beat that raid boss to get the big, you know, the big victory of being the one person in the world now who will use that card. And once again, I am dying without healing. Let me see if I can draw into a... Oh, no, we're at 0 AP again. Ah, well. We got some shields out of it. We should be fine. Maybe we can trigger meal time on this following turn. Sure can't. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a draw. That's fine. So, yeah, it's really cool. There's the New Kingdoms faction, which is like your normal high fantasy paladins and stuff like that. There's orcs, there's elves, but elves in this game are more like dark fantasy, or like necromancers and stuff like that. There's dwarves, and then the other faction that I personally play is called mercenaries, and mercenaries are, one, they can go with any faction. That's kind of as you might expect the name. They're not tied down to any one allegiance, but they have a bunch of like Cthulhu monsters and dragons and assassins and just a really cool, flavorful faction. So that is the one that I'm going to be playing personally. And one of the decks is a Dragon Tamer deck where you get a bunch of these like high-costed, super flashy style of monsters. Really? 19, brother. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see the Agony was going to defeat it. But yeah, so this is what I have a case coming in for. Because the game technically doesn't launch until the 16th, I think. So this is like an early order thing that I got via like Kickstarter and stuff. Let me not forget to heal again. Yes, it is exactly like L5R. It is the same spirit of game. It's also another game from that era, so to say. Like, Warlord itself is getting rebooted because the people who really love the game bought the rights to it, so they're bringing it back. But Warlord has been around for a long time. I forget how long it's been now at this point. Now, I will say, like, the one downside of games like Warlord, like L5R, is that most of their bigger events are always going to be tied towards things like Gen Con and things of that nature. So you're going to be, if you don't live in those areas, it might be a little bit harder to interact with the game, unfortunately. Miss Lethal with Full Metal Hurricane. I am very bad at talking and playing at the same time. Bro, we can't get any of the multi-hits. Holy hell. Possibly 10-hour stream today? No, not today, unfortunately. I have to do some TCG stuff this weekend, and I promised Bree that we would be going to the market, so I have to, I wanted to check out the Oracle challenges and then get back to running some errands. Because tomorrow I'm supposed to play Warlord, but if my cards don't come in today, we might be screwed. Any link to your TCG channel? If you look up just Cosmic Plays on YouTube, you'll see my other channel. The thing is, I have not had a time to upload anything on the TCG channel since Chaos Zero Nightmare launched. So I'm trying to get back in the rhythm of updating stuff on that end. But yeah, I currently do a bunch of stuff for Bondi card games. I'm the Union Arena guy. That is the main game that I support and play. And we have a solo leveling set that's coming out that people are scalping to hell and back, it turns out. I've recently come across. We need the healing here, actually. Yeah, I am somebody who keeps busy. That's why also when people ask me like, yo, what's the last video game that you played? The answer is I just haven't. I focus all my time on either this stuff and trying to get the new channel in a okay spot, or I'm going to start going back to my TCG roots as well and doing stuff on that side. So we'll see where everything lands for us, but we have been keeping busy to say the least. Yeah, see, we only have the veracity from this. That is why. All right, yeah, hold on. We gotta fix our shackles. Man, we don't have veracity though. Damn. Do you also cover Slay the Spire content? No, I'm just leaving this channel being focused around gacha games, so I do want to pick up a second gacha game for the channel. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. We'll see how Enfield does, but yeah, we'll see. I don't have concrete plans just yet. But also, Grand Blue Fantasy Anniversary is this next week, so I got some stuff that I want to wrap up on that end, too, and I'm sure people don't really care to watch me play a 12, 13-year-old browser-based gacha, so that's something I'm going to be doing kind of offline as well. But once we get back from doing, you know, the boring stuff, grocery shopping, I have to go make sure I get more coffee because this is the shit that keeps me going. After we do all that, we're going to be playing Grand Blue Fantasy later tonight, too. Yep, I've been slowly saving in the background for the 1.0, I'm sorry, the 1.1 update, so I'm going to do a couple character guides once that goes live. And if the videos do well, I'm hopefully going to continue to do Enfield. If the videos don't do well, we'll try to find a different gacha game to cover. The problem is, like, the only other real game that's coming out sometime, there's no release date yet. The only other game that I'm really interested in is called Limit Zero Breakers, but they are looking at, damn, that is a nice heal. They're looking at a closed beta test sometime this month, but that's all the information that we have. So it's like, all right, maybe we get news about that at some point. No, I am not a whale in any game that I play, or what I would count as a whale. I always keep my characters at E0 just for the sake of content and more, what I call more realistic showcases. I ain't got that kind of money otherwise, right? I'll leave those showcases to the real gacha players. I just realized I messed up that. All right, she's gonna crit for me. It's okay. She made me a big fat liar, never mind. Oh, he fully blocked it anyways, that's fine. Monster Hunter. Oh, is Monster Hunter Outlands the mobile Monster Hunter? Maybe. We are a very big Monster Hunter house here, but I am worried about how they do it as a, Have I not grabbed Branch of this? I'm just gonna grab this anyways. We are a very big Monster Hunter house here, so maybe. But that's kind of the other issue, is that next week is Monster Hunter Stories 3, and I would very much like to play that game, but I don't know when I'm going to find time for it just yet. It takes a week of grinding to get Serennial Divine AP homing lasers. Is that accurate? Maybe. I mean, it depends on how lucky you get and how much you play. Like, I'm not going to say a week worth of timing, but man, maybe. I don't know. You're also talking to the guy who literally failed at getting the Haru Divine that I was trying to get for my video. So I might not be the best source of information for getting the right Divine. Because keep in mind, I finished my Quad Divine Veronica deck in a single run. Like, it is just purely RNG, man. That's why I can't wait for next season when they make it a little bit easier. Oh, did I do my... I guess I'll do some dragons in the background. Yeah, you love it when they come back off the first card, man. That helps a ton. I do remember now this is not going to kill him, but it does give us the most amount of health. You know what? Sure. We'll try to crit take 2. Yeah, my Kolowski was not the right one. I get it, but it's still usable. And that's got to count for something. Yeah, that Oni Slash is so insanely good, man. Yeah, so, I mean, like, Cassius got changed, right? I know there's a few other small changes. Magna was the big one because now you can build Magna as a damage dealer, single target damage dealer while still getting an insane amount of shielding. Yuki got her new 2-cost retain single target build. All the controllers got better healing. You would have to go read the patch notes. There was literally 2 different like pages, like updates to patch notes because there was so many combatant changes. They're making it easier because there's going to be something in the roadmap that allows us to farm the Flash of Radiance, whatever the item's called. They're gonna make it farmable in the next patch. Or sorry, next season. Let me be very careful in my wording. Let me go to the roadmap. I forget the name of it. Oh, where is the roadmap? Yeah, so in April we get Chaos Assault. That is the name of it. Chaos Assault is going to drop the Divine Selector, or I should say, okay, sorry. Let me take another step back to be as accurate as possible in my wording before somebody misquotes me. The thing about Divines is that as long as it is a legal target for the card that you want to change the Epiphany into, you will keep the Divine. So as long as you, let's talk about any Full Metal Hurricane, right? As long as I get a vulnerable Full Metal Hurricane, does not matter what the other Epiphany is, and I go through a run and I copy this, I could then change this Full Metal Hurricane into the exact Epiphany that I want with the vulnerable Divine. So yes, this is going to require you to then use 3 or 4 copies of that Flash, but they are going to be farmable in the future. So there, I had to be very careful on my wording before it gets... There's a technical difference there between what I just said versus what I said the first time, but Hopefully that clears it up. But yes, that is all season 3 is when we get that. I'm sure it's going to be a like a weekly thing. I'm sure they're going to limit it in some way, but who knows, right? I don't have a crystal ball for that, unfortunately. It's the same item that they gave us this season. The Flash of Radiance or whatever. I don't remember the name of it. Because I'm saving the last one that I have for Rita. No, as long as you are only farming for like one character and you're being smart about how you're using them, Divines should be very easy to get in Season 3 once we have that last quality of life update. This game playing with me, man. Oh, I did that backwards. I wanted the defense one, not the attack one, but whatever. Flash of potential, thank you. I was like, I'm gonna figure it out as soon as we get out of this run. I was gonna get there. All right, one little consistency piece extra here. I guess we gotta try to re-roll one of these still. Alright, she is now just a support for Chizuru. Double vulnerable, full metal hurricanes, man. Whatever. Cursed until the very end. Hey, I will say Divines are easier this season, but I'm not going to say they're freebies as someone who wasted 4 days and couldn't finish Haru. Maybe next week we'll be lucky. Next week will be my time, man. Damn, bind 3. I mean, I'm gonna wait till we have the vulnerable for it, but... Oh yeah, that is the vulnerable stack that I said I wanted to get. We're at 4. Sure, man. Yeah, 6,000, 9,000 crit. Hello. Love that for us. Let's get some stacks back. Nah. Like I said, man, as long as you are someone who actually likes the game, I think the devs did a really solid, a real banger job with this, man. It's a pretty cool-ass game mode. Surely he's gonna go into the breakdown mode yet. Or did I already trigger it and just like was not paying attention? There it goes. Yeah, man, this package is not getting to me today. I'm so mad. Ugh. I guess again, does not matter what we copy here. Cool, I didn't have this maxed out yet. Just throw that on whoever. Easy. Yeah, again, I really think that they should have some way that the Oracle pops up, like, in this end screen. Yeah, like, we could have used the Cobalt Laser, right, as well. It was just cool that we got to use, that is the... Damn, that's the wrong... We have to do the, Dielos or whatever his name is for the last one. See if we can re-roll this into the right one. Oh, sick! Increased damage amount taken by allies. Oh, this is the shield one y'all were saying, right? That's fine. Oh, God, not the neglect. No, man, this is like the hardest one yet. What the hell? Neglect fortitude and decrease HP by 40%. Get your ass out of here. What the hell? Hey, no way, man. That's crazy. Oh, that is painful. What time is it? 2. Let me... Yeah, like this is if you want to hate yourself. Yeah, I don't think I have time to do another full run just to be safe with it. Let's see. All right, is Sue on? What has Sue been up to lately? I have not been a chance to talk to that guy in a hot minute. No. Okay. So really quickly though, to summarize what I was talking about though. Maybe we'll do that Mythic on Monday. I'll save it for you guys so you can watch me struggle through it. But, so the example that I want to bring up is the Bottomless Hunger. So this was another build that I was trying to chase for a very long time. And so what I ended up doing is I had given up in that I was just looking for a draw divine. And for Bottomless Hunger, we knew that we wanted the skill with a decreased cost 2. And we know that the draw is a legal target for it. So what I did was just go through Chaos until I got a divine draw 1 on Bottomless Hunger. I went through the run to see how many times that we could copy it. We were able to copy it 2 additional times. And then when you use your Flash of Potential, it will keep the draw 1 divine and let you change it to whatever base epiphany that you have that is a target for that character. And so in the future, once we're able to farm the Flash of Potential item, it'll make it a lot easier to actually complete some of these characters. Now, again, I would fully expect that we're only going to get something like 1 of these a week or what have you, so that in Spirit, every single banner, you would be able to get 3 Flash of Potential, which for most people is going to be enough to finish a, complete Great Rift build for one character, because most of the times you're only going to care about the 3 divines and you're going to leave the extra points for neutral cards, arena buffs, like whatever the seasonal thing is, going forward, you'll want to save some amount of points, because if you do get something like our Veronica where it has the 4 divines, there's just no points left over, right? So you can't get any neutrals, you can't get any of the seasonal buffs, what have you. So Quad Divine, for the most part, will not usually be right. But for, like, super heavy draw instances like this, then, yeah, getting the 4th one can be fine. But the vast majority of the time, I really do want to stress, Quad Divine is just not the way to go until we get better
Like, at some point, they might give us 200 points instead of 180, right? Sure. Then go for Quad Divine. You'll have 20 points for, like, an extra neutral. That's probably fine. But at least for now, I personally always recommend to people, unless you have, like, the build completely figured out, you know that you need the extra draw too, just get a triple Divine deck and you'll be fine. Like, that'll be enough for 1,000,000 points on the Great Rift. Trust me. Like, unless you are someone who's trying to be the top 10 leaderboard, this build for wherever she's at, this build is good enough. Like, obviously I was testing a couple things with this one so I could clean up a little bit more, but triple Divine is definitely good enough. So that said, I am hungry, so I am going to go have some lunch, and then I'm probably going to run to the market because my package is lost in the ether wherever and is probably not going to arrive today, so I want to go out while there's still a little bit of sunshine. So, as always, thank you for joining me here on a Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Monday, we will be back with more Chaos Zero Nightmare. As always, I try to stream at 8 p.m. Eastern during the weekdays, but on the weekend, I like to at least give one day where we can get a earlier start time to hopefully catch more people. If they have questions, I want to answer as many questions as I can. So always treat these as a open Q&A if you ever do have any questions. As always, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as it does help out a lot. But with that, otherwise, my friends, make sure to stay hydrated, take care of yourself, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.